Hey, I'm Latia. Last night was such a fun night. Like yesterday, I spent the morning kind of walking around, exploring my new neighborhood. Just moved here more or less like September 10th to 13th. It was a process, it was interesting. But in my neighborhood, apparently there's like a sex shop, which is pretty fun. Met some nice people, got to see a lot of different toys, which was pretty fun. They have like a variety of like, you know, self-pleasure toys for men and women, and then like the lubricants, and then like outfits, but then they also have like BDSM, so they have like impact play. They definitely have the little like chastity thing for penises, and like this little, it's like a spinning wheel and it has like spikes going out. I went to a sex store once, and like what they say is like it can simulate the feeling of being cut without like leaving marks or bruises. They had all sorts of things. It was cool, like a collection of gags, collars, outfits. But it was very interesting to meet people and like see like their different ranges of expression and what they're interested in or what brought them there. And I feel like I got lucky growing up, because my mom would always talk about how she was like, you know, when you're older, I'm gonna say, hey Latia, try this. Like when you're older and married, I'll be like, try this, and you'll be like, oh mom, no. And she's like, nah, trust me. And for me, that opened the floodgates, because everything she does always does. And so like I would, like in high school, I started doing sexual things and I told her about it. Whenever I had sex the first time, I called her after and talked to her about it, and she laughed. She was very entertained by it. But like that's just the kind of relationship I've had with my mom. Like we've talked about it. Even my cousin would like recommend different like lubricants and things like that. Like sex has never felt like a bad thing or a wrong thing. It's just, I don't know, it's just been a thing. But to grow up in a space where like my mom taught myself and my sisters about sex when like I was in 4th grade, and she read us like how sex works, about all the animals having sex. And then she gave me the period book, which went over, you know, the period. Speculum was the weirdest part. It was like, that looks real uncomfortable. But like sex has always been a part of my life. Like I'm pretty sure I walked in on my parents when they were doing it. I've known about sexy scenes since I was like 4 in California. I remember this lady in like a white teddy kind of thing. Like I remember different movies where I had to close my eyes because it's like, whoa, it's too sexual. And it's like, cool, like we don't know that. I mean, violence, I'm kind of glad they made me close eyes on, because like I don't like that. But like sex, it's like, it's natural, everyone does it. That's how we all got here. Why are we so like ashamed and afraid of it? But it's really interesting. Like I've never, like if anything about sex, it was more like be careful who you turn on, because you don't want to like leave them hanging and just be a tease in the wrong way. But besides that, I've never felt shame around sex. I've never felt bad about it. Like I feel like I was supposed to feel bad about it, because a lot of people like would hear about things I didn't, they talk mad smack about me. But it's like, that sounds like a personal problem. Like if this is life I choose, why are you so bothered and offended by it? I guess more of the fact that like instead of pretending I like one guy and like getting into a fake relationship, I'll just do whoever I want, or do it with who I want, or whatever. But even that, it's like, why is a liberated woman such a scary thing? Because she's liberated, she's free, she's unpredictable. Like women have all the power, you know? But I digress. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like the way people treat sex and sexual things is just so fascinating, because it's like, sex to me is not meant to be something that is to please the other person. Like I don't go into a sexual encounter like, oh, how can I make you happy and make you feel good? Like I'm the woman. Like, you know, no offense, but like the equipment involved is like, this is like very straightforward. Like aside from holding or sucking or, you know, doing it, it's like, it's very straightforward equipment. It's like getting a guy off doesn't tend to be the most like, manually, it's not like the hardest thing in the world. Like shake weights, everything teaches you about it. There's so many phallic images. But like the challenge comes with women. And mostly because it's like because it's not as straightforward how you please a woman, and what you do one day is not the same thing that gets her off another day. It's like, it becomes like a game. And like, if you're just trying to like, you know, hit it, quit it, get to the end, and like have this like big moment, it's like, you're not gonna get there. It's not gonna be fun. Everyone's gonna feel like dissatisfied. And like, women faking orgasms is like the weirdest thing that I've ever heard of. It's like, why would you fake something that's gonna make someone think that he's good at what he's doing when he's not good at what he's doing? And now when he goes to someone else, should he go to someone else, he's gonna think, oh, I'm so great. But then she's gonna be like, wow, you suck. And then like, who's gonna be the person who ends this vicious cycle that started from like maybe something innocent? But it's like, I've always felt like, and like, for whatever reason, I feel like as a woman, it's so easy to be a good sex partner. Like, legit, you kind of just show up and like engage. Like, I don't like to make sounds because like, I feel like people are like listening all the time. So even sometimes when I make videos, I'm like, oh God, I talk so loud. Like, I need to be quiet. But besides that, it's like, you know, move your body, be engaged, participate, ask for what you want. Like, oh, what if we try this? What if we try that? Or like, you know, it's like a conversation and a dance and something fun. Like, if it feels good for you, it's highly likely it feels good for the other person. And if it feels bad to you, it may not feel as bad for the other person. But if you like for me, I know sometimes like there's someone like, if it hurt, I would look like, oh, it hurts. And they're like, could you please stop looking at me like you're in pain? And it's like, I mean, I am in pain. Yeah, it hurts. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do about it. It hurts. It's a little bit uncomfortable right now. Like, I don't know what's gonna fix it. It's probably just because like that sometimes it just starts off like, oh gosh, what is this? Like, oh, I'm not used to this. And then like there hits a point where it's like, oh yeah, this is fun. Okay, like, let's go. We're ready. Like, we're warmed up. Like, that was just a warm up period. But then that's more of another conversation for like, well, why not regular foreplay, and why not like warming up, and why not making sure every party is like fully mentally, spiritually, emotionally ready for this moment. And like, sometimes it's easier to just hop in. Sometimes you think you're ready when you're like, ooh, I feel it, I'm feeling good. And then you start and you're like, ooh, nope, not feeling good anymore. But that can be tough to express. It's like hard to like, when the momentum's going and it's like, oh, it's intense, and it's fun, it's exciting, and something new is gonna happen. And then it starts happening and it's like, wow, I made a bad choice. Like, I don't know what I got caught up in, but I'd like this to stop. And it's hard to be like, let's stop, check please. Like, let's take a break, let's take a pause, let's like regroup, get on the same page. But it's like, you know, important to learn like what are the cues and what works and what doesn't work, and just kind of like work with it. Because like, whether we like it or not, you know, it's like, sex is like teamwork and a game and a partnership and a dance. And for better or worse, like, I was exposed to, well, I don't know if I would say I was exposed to sex, but like, sex was like kind of a normal thing when I was a kid. I mean, like, my mom got pregnant when I was 11, 12 with my little brother, and it was for me the perfect time to be like, you and his dad had sex? Ooh, mom. And like, I knew it, like, you know, things happened, they were weird, but like, it's not like I was unaware and they would kiss in the yard. But it's like, we would have more fun with sex and sexuality and things like that. Like, my mom like never had a bad image of her body either. Like, she was excited to get old, she was excited to gain weight. Like, she was 110 when she was in high school. Like the things that most people have to deal with, like their parents' hang-ups, it's like, for me, it's like, my mom was like, I'll get bigger, I'll, you know, be 155 pounds. And it wasn't until she had her 4th kid that she finally gained all the weight that she wanted. And then she was like, I kind of want less. But, you know, like, that's a very different paradigm and conversation from what I see from most other people. And it's not bad or good, or like, it's kind of an indifferent thing. Like, we all have our own struggles. But it's like, I got lucky enough that like, I've always known about sex, and I've always believed in pussy power. Like, that's just something I've always believed in. That like, as a woman, I am inherently valuable, because like, I have something that is worthy and worthwhile and like very useful in creating life and having fun. It's you know, pretty amazing to be a woman in this day and age. But, you know, like sex shops, a lot of fun. Have one not very far from me. Very excited to keep exploring my neighborhood, and have a great day.